What up, YouTube? How is everyone? I hope good. I am Sunny with Healing Power Divine Universe, and I am here with a reading on what is promised to happen before the first of the year. What the fuck is coming towards you by the first of the year? So, with that being said, I ask if you please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you're notified when I upload more videos, hit that like button, and share this video if you think others can benefit from my messages. If you would like to donate, there's a link below. I would greatly appreciate it. It goes to my PayPal. Otherwise, let's see what is promised to happen before the first of the year. I'm going to start with channeled messages, move to my index cards, and then to the tarot and oracle cards I pulled. So, okay, let's get started. Money returned to the proper people, finally, after many years of the people going without and having to struggle financially their entire lives. The money will come all at once and will help people move and buy new everything. So there's going to be enough money to buy new everything. So that's pretty fucking awesome. God said to hold on, please, as the government is working on this as fast as they can to make things right for victims of this world and victims of human traffickers that took children, women, and men's money and lives for far too damn long. They also will never human traffic anyone ever again, or God will kill them all, and instantly. So if they dare human traffic another child, woman, or man, God will kill them instantly. So he warned them to stop, but they continued, and God has had enough of greedy, dark, and sick people. So he is making them all sick with AIDS and other horrible, painful diseases, and will kill them all before the first. So these people that have been doing this and did not listen after he told them to stop, he will kill them before the first of the year. So people can see the truth of who the hell was truly involved and not. God is not going to hold back any longer, as there is a woman and child suffering tremendously, and their ancestors are asking God to please stop it now, so they can be together once again and be able to finally move on and have the life they were meant to have their entire lives. Their ancestors are the most powerful ancestors and will kill anyone who ever fucks with them ever again. This is not a threat. It is a huge promise and warning for those that keep spelling their loved ones and her daughter. These spells don't even come close to reaching either one of them, as they are being returned right away times 10,000. And you will know this every time you look in the mirror and see the ugliness you are trying to give them, and by all the fucking weight you have put on and will put on. When the fuck are you going to realize you are not witches and you have no fucking power over this woman, as she is a Hopkins witch and her daughter too? Research just who you stupid ass people, I'm sorry, this is what they're saying, you stupid ass people are truly fucking with, and know their ancestors are the most powerful witches in the realms you are trying to call on to use against these two, and are fucking killing you. People, there is one witch only alive, and you are looking at her in this video. So, I am a Hopkins witch, 1000%. If you don't know about Hopkins witches, Google it. We are a family that is, I believe, the most powerful witches ever in every generation. I'm very proud of that. Thank you, ancestors. I love you all so very much. So grow up and stop acting as though you are powerful, and stop stealing this woman's content, as people are talking and laughing at you because they watch her channel too. And no, you are getting your info from her channel and laugh every time you act as though God is giving you the time and day and would ever give you the abilities to communicate with him directly as you go to the devil, and this woman is the divine feminine, and you continue to lie still and gossip about her. And that's why you fucking stink, and no one wants to be around you whatsoever. Stop fucking with God and his earth angels, or he will fucking kill you right now. God is here and is saying you are fucking with the wrong family, and you better fucking stop now, or you will fucking pay big time and with your life. Okay, so those are the channeled messages I received today. If you are new to my channel, I do cuss. My favorite word is fuck. My ancestors, angels, and guides, they get a kick out of me. I get a kick out of them. We talk like normal people. We just talk normally. So get used to it if not. But the God is really present in my videos. My ancestors are very, very powerful. My ancestors aren't only Hopkins witches, but I am Native American too, Shoshone Indian, and so that tells you a little bit about who my ancestors are and just how powerful they really are. So, okay, those were the channeled messages I had. Let's move on to the index cards. We have Psychic Speaks the Truth. So a psychic is speaking out, speaking the truth of what is going on. This psychic is also helping these things come together, definitely making people take responsibility for what they've been doing for many generations, not just for the psychic's generation. This psychic is opening the minds to people. People are really starting to listen, see the truth in situations that have been kind of ignored, or maybe just, you know, people weren't wanting to admit what was going on. But this psychic is definitely speaking out for the world to hear, speaking out on human trafficking, us human traffickers not having rights, people stealing our money our entire life, leaving us in poverty. And again, people, God is here. Also, God is warning people that it's time to stop human trafficking, that he's tired of watching people suffer. And he definitely is going to start handing out some serious diseases that will take people's lives. Okay, so we have black magic. So we were talking about people sending spells. People, black magic is serious. People use it all the time. People, unfortunately, they use this to better their lives. They turn to the devil for black magic. These are fake witches. They could be going to voodoo doctors and doing stuff like that. But again, God is here and God is stopping any of that. That black magic and spells are being reflected off the people that are having those spells sent to them. If you are a person that is doing that to someone, I suggest that you stop. Because all it's doing is it's automatically being reflected off of them and sent straight back to you. Also, you really need to research who you are sending any type of spells or black magic to. Obviously, if somebody's doing that to me, my ancestors are going to kick your motherfucking asses. You're talking about very powerful ancestors. That is one thing that will piss God off. Also, our angels, guides, and ancestors, when we are trying to harm another human being by calling in the devil whatsoever. Also, if you are trying to send black magic to an empress or a high priestess or to the divine feminine or divine masculine, you are going to be punished with your life. You are messing with the wrong people. Stop using spells and black magic. All it's doing is harming you in the end. It is not to be used. If you are saying that you're a witch, you're not a real witch if you are harming people with spells and black magic. Again, I am definitely a very powerful witch. I do not use black magic or spells whatsoever. I don't. I use protection. I don't even do protection spells. My family is so powerful that I don't even have to ask for protection. They protect me. I don't have to wear gems and stones to be protected. I'm always protected. We all are, people, if we are of the light. If you are turning towards God, God will always protect us against the devil. All you have to do is walk towards the love and light. remove yourself away from the darkness and from the shitty things people are doing to us. We have corrupt police and sheriffs. So these corrupt police and sheriffs are involved in this. In my last video that which is uploading now, is police caught for human trafficking and corruption in a community. These corrupt police and sheriffs are definitely going to have to face their day in court, is what I'm hearing. They will be shown to this community and to the world for exactly what they're doing. They definitely are not holding up their oath and honor to protect and serve us. They are being paid to allow illegal actions to be done, are taking part in those illegal things such as human trafficking, and these police and sheriffs will be stopped in their tracks. Again, if it is anybody that knows me, I can't imagine, because I'm sure that my mother is haunting your asses tremendously. Again, God has just had enough. This world has been corrupt, and there's been horrible things going on for far too long, and God is tired of watching his earth angels and anyone else suffer. People that are human traffickers, or human traffic victims, are, really given a very rough life. We don't get to decide, very much, but that is changing, because again, God is stopping all the human trafficking that's going on in this world, not just in the United States, but in this world. These police and sheriffs will be fired. They will go to prison for the illegal things that they're doing and putting people through. They're definitely going to be shown to communities and the world for exactly what kind of people they truly are. In my community, there's one police officer. I went to school with him. I've asked him for help a couple times since I've been back, and he laughs at me and ignores me and tells me, well, those records are sealed. Well, records aren't sealed to police officers, so he must think I'm a fucking idiot. But in reality, he's the idiot, because no one in this town likes him. Every time you bring his name up, everybody talks about how much they fucking hate him, and it's because they know that he is so corrupt and really has kept his job for far too long. So we have gossip stopped. So the gossip that's going around will be stopped by the first of the year. The people will start, closing their mouths, stop listening to it, start realizing that, it was a bunch of lies, slanders, and rumors. They will stop gossiping about, you, stop watching you, trying to catch you doing things that aren't on the up and up when they're busy doing that themselves. Unfortunately, people love to talk about someone else. They love to talk about someone else's misery. People grow up. That's what all I can say. And that's what God's telling me to tell people. Grow up. Stop listening. If people want to gossip, you let them gossip. Walk away. There's no reason to ever judge another human being. You never know what anyone has ever been through in their life. You have not walked 2 steps in their shoes. If it makes you feel good to gossip about someone else, then you really need help. You really need to work on your self-love and self-respect and really love yourself a lot more, so then you're not embarking on those things, listening to the bullshit, because gossip is probably 90% false. So if not 95%. The devil is here to collect. So the people that have sold their souls to the devil's here to collect people. And that, can mean in so many ways, different ways. It means that, people are going to have to, face the things that they have been doing in the dark, which will lead them to jail, prison. They'll have to admit that they were human trafficking people, that they were stealing people's money. If these people have been worshiping the devil's here to collect their souls. I mean, people don't really, when you sell your soul to the devil does come to get your soul. You promise the devil your soul, and he's there to get it. And so I'm assuming that that's when God is going to kill these people. I mean, with AIDS and other horrible diseases that are going to kill them. And it's not going to be a long drawn out sickness. It's going to be really fast and quick is what I'm hearing. So I pray for each and every person that is in that predicament. I send them all love and light. I hope that my subscribers are not those people. I do obviously have people that watch my channel to get information about me, about what I know, and so I pray for their souls. I mean, that's all I can do, and turn it over to God, and God will decide what to do from there on out. So, okay, so let's move on to the tarot cards. The first card I pulled is the Four of Pentacles. I hope you can see it. It's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is, people having to be very overly cautious about their finances. Probably these human traffickers, these corrupt police officers, anyone and every one that was kind of on the up and up. The Wheel of Fortune did not come out in this reading, but that's the Wheel of Karma. I feel that also the victims of these human traffickers and the people that were stealing their money are not going to have to be so overly cautious and really material. They'll be able to be a little bit more material focused. Again, they're going to receive money that is really going to be able to help them build a new life, buy a new home, buy new everything. So that's beautiful. I feel that these human traffickers and these corrupt police officers and anyone and everyone that was committing illegal doing illegal things to make money, if they were being paid to shut up, if they were stealing people's money through the IRS or life insurance fraud or insurance fraud or anything like that, they are definitely going to figure out that it's not very fun to be poor. The wheels are definitely spinning here very quickly, and because the first of the year is very close, and really people are going to be going from the top of the wheel to the bottom, and the people that have been on the bottom for so long will go to the top. Now, hopefully, the people are going to be honest and good people and really have God in their heart and do upstanding things and not allow that financial gain to make them anything less than a good person, so they don't end up on the devil's side instead of being on God's side. So these human traffickers, these corrupt police officers, family members, whomever's involved, are going to really fear loss. They are fearing loss already. I just was told. They're being very overly cautious. They're not spending much money like they used to, and they're not so material focused anymore because they can't afford to be. But the victims, again, the wheels are turning, and they're going to be able to be material focused, but in a more positive, thankful, and gratitude type of way. So we have Fire Guardian, ignite your passion. So your passion is going to be ignited. And I think that's beautiful. And thank you. This is from my Angels Ancestors deck. I love this deck. There's going to be a lot of fire to be able to move towards their passions, towards their goals, their desires. These people have never had that. They've never been able to because they've been hindered by, greedy, selfish, sick people. So it's really going to ignite a lot of passion in a lot of people's lives. It's really going to be able to move them forward to a much more positive, successful life. So thank you, God. We have the Ten of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And actually, they're pins. They're not swords. This is, I don't remember the name of this deck, but it's like a voodoo doll, and which I have. I do, but I don't use it. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I just have it. I don't stick pins in it. I've done that one time. I will admit that, but never again. I don't want to harm anyone. But they have been stuck with these pins. So there has been people that have stabbed them in the back. They're telling the truth. They're tired of these people getting away with this. They're tired of watching people be hurt. This could also represent you. You could have been stabbed, throughout your whole body by these pins. It also could represent these fake witches using voodoo dolls to cause you bodily harm. And again, people, this is very, very important. You are doing that to yourself. So stop doing it. You're not a witch. I don't care what you think. You don't just you don't just become a witch. That's not the way it works. You don't get to watch TV shows and think it's cool and become a witch and think you're powerful. You're not. Because for one thing, if you are using a voodoo doll against someone else, that is going to come straight back at you. That is not going to harm anyone. God will not allow anyone to harm anyone through those voodoo dolls. Yes, there are witch doctors that can create some chaos in people's lives, but no more. Because even they're receiving their karma. Karma is here. They're reaping what they sowed, and they are really struggling health-wise. They have decided that, some people are not meant to be messed with, especially if they are chosen ones. They are a divine feminine. They are Hopkins witches or anything like that. You're messing with the wrong people. But I feel in this case that these people that were doing this stuff in the dark, people are starting to turn on them. They're really wanting the truth to be out. They're sick of the corruption. They're sick of people being harmed by greedy, sick people. So the Ten of Swords is the highest that you can go. So that means that a new cycle is coming. Thank you, God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have the Five of Cups, sadness. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This represents feelings of disappointment, letdown, or betrayal, even regrets. So again, there has been tons of letdown and disappointments in this situation. These people are regretting their decisions only is what I'm hearing, because they're caught. These people would have continued doing what they were doing, but God stepped in and said, no more. I told you to stop. You continued, so here I am. I'm here to take your life, or I'm here to send you to prison. It's time for people to have their generational wealth that they were supposed to have. These people were hindering people's growth. And when you do that, you're messing with destiny, people. You're messing with what God's plan was. And eventually God will step in and say, no more. This woman and this child were destined to have money. They were destined to live a different life. And these greedy fucking people decided, well, no, instead I'm going to human traffic them and take their money. I'm going to have them married to 50 people so all those 50 people can claim IRS fraud on them, because that's what it is. So if you're not understanding that, when human traffickers, they steal these people's lives. They're stealing their money any way and every way possible. It's time to stop human trafficking. It's time for human traffickers to realize that we do have fucking rights. We do need to speak out. Don't fear the consequences, because this is being investigated, people. There are authorities looking into it. Obviously, it is coming out not only in my readings, but I seen another readers today, and I'm sorry, I don't remember her name. She was amazing. A fucking amazing reading. She made so much sense, and it really just made me realize that my messages are on point, which I already knew. I do want to point out that it shows that I don't have very many views on my on my videos. If you look at how many views and to the point of how many subscribers, it's not adding up. And then when I watch my numbers, it's not adding up. I can watch one of my videos and it never changes how many people viewed it. So please don't think my videos are not being watched by a lot more people. I am definitely a victim of a lot of people that have really hindered my growth, have really stolen a lot from me. Again, I am a human trafficker, or a human traffic victim. I'm not a human trafficker. I'm sorry. I'm a human traffic victim that they are trying to stop, that they don't want to speak out. They think I don't have rights. Think about it, people. I had people donate money. I've never received that money. I do believe that YouTube is investigating. If they're not investigating, then the investigators in my case are investigating it too. Technology is amazing. They'll find out who is stealing what. And again, if somebody's stealing my content, pretending to be God, pretending God is telling them that, God is really going to give you spiritual justice, really put you in spiritual prison. So again, we don't do that. We don't pretend to be psychic. We don't pretend to have gifts when we don't. And we definitely don't steal somebody else's content. These messages are being delivered to me, for me to deliver them to the world, but not anyone else. Remember that. Isolation. So with this, I feel that a lot of people are going into isolation. I feel that obviously they're going to be very guilty, very ashamed. They're going to be really recognized in their communities as not great people. I also feel that by the first of the year, if you have been in isolation, you felt isolated from the world, you are going to be breaking free from that. You're going to be able to finally step back into the world and really embrace life again. And again, thank you, God, angels, ancestors, and guides, because they were working tremendously hard to be able to break us free from what we have been, what has been stopping us, whatever has been keeping us in prison. It's really important, and it's really important for each of us to give much gratitude to the higher power as much as possible, because they are working tremendously hard to help situations like this and so many come to an end. We have bittersweet, so it's going to definitely move you out of that isolation into a much bittersweet type of life. Being able to celebrate. Maybe you spent your birthday alone last year. Maybe nobody has recognized your birthday because there's a birthday cake on here. It is just really going to bring a lot more sweetness into our lives. Again, at times, the universe, God himself, isolates us from the world so we can heal and work on, our traumas from our past to be sheltered and kind of protected from what is happening on the outside that we're not aware of. Also to, help us go through awakenings and start our journeys, the journeys that we're meant to go down. But if you have really felt isolated, if you have felt like, you've been stabbed in your back 10 times by pins or swords, and you've really had to be overly cautious with your money and just been full of sadness and felt really let down and betrayed, we're moving away from that into a much more bittersweet life. We have the Six of Wands. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is success, achievements, and promotions. As you can see, this witch is handing out flowers. She has, and all these people behind her are celebrating. They're clapping. They're just happy. So someone, maybe even a witch, a woman, is going to be celebrated for the achievements that she has made. Maybe for the first time in her life is what I'm hearing. I think people are starting to recognize that, this woman has a lot to give a community, give this world. This woman is maybe changing a lot of views, maybe even changing the world. This woman is a very, very giving person. If she is receiving any type of financial success or gains, she is the type of person that wants to be able to help people and share that with the world. So we have She-Wolf, Unleash the Wild Within. I love this card. I've never seen this card, and I love this deck. This is one of my favorite decks. So again, you're going to be able to really unleash the wild within. Maybe, again, you've been so isolated that you haven't been able to really enjoy life. You haven't been able to step out and have a good time. Maybe, you're going to really be howling at the moon in excitement and just freedom. This woman is extremely beautiful. I have to point that out. I have to show that card again. It's just very, very beautiful. I feel that it's going to unleash a lot of people's anxieties, unleash them from being isolated, and really help them move into a much bittersweet type of life. We have the 10 of Pentacles. People, we have 10-10. We have 10 of Swords at an ending, new cycle, and then we go to, and it's out of the same deck, and 10 of Pentacles. Boxer, careful, buddy. Sorry. So this is financial success. This is having a lot of abundance coming towards you, being able to afford the things that you want to afford. This is also a sign of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It doesn't have to be that. This is financial and family stability. This could be properties being brought to you that these human traffickers were keeping. It also represents inheritances. This is, again, at 10, you can't go any higher, so this is as high as you can go financially. So there is a lot of money coming your way to really help you move forward, be able to buy new homes and buy everything if you need that, excuse me. We have the High Priestess, intuition, sign of Cancer. So there is a High Priestess here. I spoke about the High Priestess. If you are these fake witches and you're trying to spell a High Priestess, this High Priestess is connected directly to God. This High Priestess gets all of her information directly from God. You do not ever fuck with the High Priestess. She is a bad fucking powerful bitch that will kick your ass along with the higher power. She's very intuitive. So this high priestess is really allowing her intuition to guide her. This high priestess could definitely be delivering message intuitively. She's very intuitive. I think that she really feels that this is about to come to a close. I feel that she uses her intuition to spot out who's involved. She's also holding some documents, so she might know that there's some type of paperwork coming towards her, or paperwork coming towards someone. This woman is very, very powerful. Again, this is not somebody that you ever mess with. You cannot lie to this high priestess. She is the keeper of all secrets, but when she unleashes those secrets, you better watch out, because I'm sure it's this woman howling at the moon. Completion. This card has came out in like the last 3 readings I've done. The completion, putting that last puzzle piece into that puzzle. That is exactly what's going to happen. That last puzzle piece will be put into that puzzle, and this situation, I just heard around the world, is going to be coming to a stop. I feel that, and what I was told is this has been being investigated. I believe it was for 12 years. They've been watching these people for 12 years do the things that they're doing. Also, again, I feel that even the people that are involved are exhausted. They're tired of all the lies, all of the drama, all of the illegal actions, hiding it from the world, hiding it from authorities. Everybody is ready to put that final piece into that puzzle so everyone can move on, even if it is moving on to jail or prison. We have completion again, people. This is strong. We had completion right in a row. Puzzle piece completion, and then a completion. Putting things to rest. Even people that have died situations. But this situation will be at a completion by the 1st of this year. Thank you, higher power. That's exactly what I needed to hear. I need to put this to rest. I need to be able to move forward. I need to be able to really enjoy life. I really need to be able to start focusing on other things in my life besides, what has been hindering my growth, and then obviously each and every one of yours growth. So again, this is coming to a completion, and it will be at a completion by the 1st of this year. We have the Lovers, sign of Gemini. Doesn't have to be. Choices in love. It could be a Gemini coming in to offer you love. I do not feel that. I feel that you're going to have more than one choice in love. Maybe you've been single for a long time. Maybe you've been waiting for a certain person to come in, or maybe you're going to have new suitors come in that are going to be wanting to take you out. The cats even, this is a cute card. I've never seen this card in this deck. The cats, look at their tails. It makes a heart. I love love. I'm an unconditionally loving person. I want love in my life 100%. But I definitely want to make the right choice. I'm not going to just settle on the first knock on my door. Definitely not. I think that we all need to kind of take it slow, allow these people to come in and offer us what they're wanting to offer us. And I feel like you will make the right choice. But you do have at least 2 people coming in to offer you love. Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. So finally, you're going to be able to release the need to be right, or the people that are involved in this situation. There's a peace pipe. You do need to sit down and smoke a peace pipe with each other. I feel that people are fighting because they want to be right in this situation. They don't want to be seen as not being right, if that makes sense, I hope. But this is such a traumatic thing that people are going through. There is right and wrong. So I don't want to say that. I think what it is that it's time to make peace with what is truly right and what is truly wrong in what has been going on in this situation. It is time to make peace with yourselves, with the people that have been hurting you, with the people that they need to make peace with their wrongdoings, make peace with God, so each and every person can really move forward and have a more peaceful life, for sure. We have 5 of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is deceit, hidden agendas, unfair dealings. So again, we have just all the stuff that's been being done in the dark is in the light. It already is, I want to say. These investigators, these people working on these cases are working as fast as they can. Whatever was being hidden is no longer being hidden. The deceit is out in the open, and all the unfair dealings are being made right. Thank you, higher power. 9 of Cups, a wish, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So your wishes are going to start coming true. They might come true before the first of the year or when the first of the year hits. No, it says what will happen before the first of the year. So all 9 of your wishes are going to come true. If you've made a wish, you've made 9 wishes, know that those wishes are being granted as I speak, and they are coming towards you before the first of the year. Celebration. There's going to be celebration over this. People are going to be celebrating, going out with their friends, going out for lunch, going out for dinner, going out for drinks, going out dancing. It's going to really bring, like, you know, love and light and happiness and enjoyment and excitement back into people's lives. Maybe people's lives that have never been able to have anything to celebrate before, but they definitely are going to be celebrating. With that, the last card I pulled, which is fucking amazing, balance. The scales are being balanced in the justice. It's in universal justice. It's in court of laws. If there's been any injustices, which obviously there has been, they have been working on it. You can see these people are not very happy because the scales have finally been balanced, people. Okay, with that being said, those are the messages I have for this reading. I love you all so very much. Congratulations, definitely, if this resonates with you. If you would share this video, that would tremendously help other people see this video that may reach somebody that is struggling and is a human traffic victim. With that being said, I love you all so very dearly. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Peace.